Welcome to Evo Genesis. Today we're going to be talking about the legendary Wwf No Mercy for the Nintendo 64. So, don't want to waste any more time, let's just get straight to the review. First, we're going to talk about Wwf No Mercy for the Nintendo 64.
WWF No Mercy.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Except you forgot for the Nintendo 64, you dork. Released in North America November 13th, 2000, and in Europe 2 days later on the 15th.
Why have mercy when you can have no mercy?
My friends and I played this so much. We made storylines, had pay-per-views, and tournaments. To get ready for this video, I had a few matches with my friend Ali. Heck, my copy I'm using for this review is the same one I pre-ordered from EB Games. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of this game. No Mercy opens up with a pretty cool intro, highlighting what was the height of the Attitude Era.
Which one of you took my cookies? Terminated!
This intro does a great job of showing all the wrestlers' character. This game truly looked great when it came out. But then on the other hand, there's the faces. But No Mercy overall looks great for a Nintendo 64 game. The game has easy to navigate menus and pretty accurate arenas. Even showing championship graphics before title matches is a nice touch. So how does it play? Aki developed wrestling games play unlike any other wrestling game. Your character is always locked on your opponent. Switching opponents quickly snaps over and locks onto another character. Controls feel tight and responsive. The wrestling system is actually pretty complex, and I did try to record this video by explaining a lot of it, and it was the most boring thing in the world. The best way to put it is this game is easy to jump into, but very difficult to master. For instance, you have a total of 16 front grapples and 16 rear grapples. The attitude meter on the screen determines the flow of the match. Blue is losing and red is winning. When your attitude is lower than your opponent's, your grapples have more of a chance of being reversed. Your attitude meter also determines your ability to do finishing moves. Speaking of moves, No Mercy has hundreds of moves,
Including some insane finishes.
Light attacks are performed by pressing B. Strong attacks are performed by holding B in a direction at the same time, or holding A and B at the same time. You do light grapples by pressing A, and strong grapples by holding A. After grappling, you have a choice of just pushing A or B, or pushing a direction plus A or B. Once you start getting the hang of this game, it gets really intense. You can block strikes by holding R, but you can reverse strikes by tapping right as soon as a strike is about to connect with you. Incoming grapples can be deflected with L. Once you get the controller in your hand, none of this is nearly as complicated as it sounds. No Mercy actually has a decent amount of single player content, but playing with friends is definitely where it's at.
The ring is not the only place for you to layeth the smacketh down.
You can fight on the entrance ramp in the stage. Going backstage takes you to a hallway with doors that take you to other backstage areas. You can take the fight to the dressing room, and then you got the boiler room. One doorway takes you to the parking garage, and then there's even a bar. No Mercy also has quite a few match types. Not as many as the SmackDown games, but still quite a few. There's cage matches where you have to escape by climbing to the top and tapping A rapidly. While cage matches can only be played one-on-one, ladder matches can be played in triple threat or tag team. In ladder matches, you have to set the ladder up in the middle of the ring, climb to the top, and then grab the hanging briefcase or belt. And then there's special guest referee matches where you get to play as the referee. Of course, you have your standard one-on-one, tag team, and triple threat matches. Then there's the Royal Rumble, where you have to eliminate superstars by throwing them over the top rope. And I did say there was single player content. The first one of these is Championship Mode. In this mode, you pick one of the many WWF championships. You can choose to go after the title or play as the champion. When you win matches, you get WWF dollars that you can spend in the SmackDown Mall, which I'll talk about in just a minute. The championship mode is broken up into chapters, which actually changes if you win or lose matches. Every championship has branching storylines, so getting through all of them can take a while. And then there's Survival, which works a lot like a Royal Rumble. Playing through Survival definitely pays out, and it's the best way to earn some WWF dollars. In the SmackDown Mall, you can buy new props, moves, and outfits. And yeah, you can customize all the wrestlers on the game, but I would definitely suggest creating your own wrestler. You can also create a pay-per-view, which when I had a big group of friends was definitely a good time. And you can also have King of the Ring tournaments. The sound is a mixed bag because I love the sound that the wrestlers make when they slam on the mat. And the music that plays during the matches does do its job. The music for the entrances just is not good. Memory limitations left them with extremely compressed music. And because this is such a big game, entrances had to be shortened.
But the Rock is cooking. The Rock says, the Rock says.
Now for sure, if you like wrestling games and you have a Nintendo 64, you should definitely have No Mercy. Now a cartridge for this goes for about $35. If you do want to go that route, I do have a quick warning for you. There's a glitch that will erase all the data on your cartridge. This happens with certain versions of the game on certain versions of the Nintendo 64. So if you do decide that you want a physical cart, definitely do your research. This game is still so much fun and people have been making mods for this game for years. So yeah, if any of this looked interesting to you, then No Mercy is definitely worth a shot. After all, who doesn't want to play a game where this is one of the finishing moves? So that was WWF No Mercy. How about you? Do you have any memories of WWF No Mercy? If you do, leave them in the comments. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Later.